Morning, Slacky's here again, the nation's favourite butcher, back on your YouTube screens on a Sunday morning. So today it's all about rump steak, but it's a special kind of rump steak. It is dry aged rump steak. It's 3 months old. Look at that beautiful piece of meat there. It's 3 months old. This is untrimmed. It was 3 weeks hung before I broke it down, and then we popped it in the dry ager for 3 months, and it's absolutely sensational. So your rump steak comes from the rear end of a cow, a heifer. We only kill heifers at Slacky's. So what you've got is you've got your sirloins, your T-bones, your fillets here. These are your fillets, your T-bones, and then as you come across where it says rump cap, this part here, just there, look, you've got your rump steak. Your rump steak comes from this here and is absolutely sensational. So I'll break this one off this one, and then we can show you the difference between one that's been dry aged and one that's just a couple of weeks old. So we go straight across with our knife. Now, I seem to have misplaced my knife, so I've used Mark's knives, a lad who works for us. And I'm going to have to give him a lesson in sharpening knives, because he seems to be struggling. What I do is we just saw straight through the hip bone. Again, using a bit of time and effort. Just like that. Then we use our rather struggling big knife that Mark's kind of left us. I'm sat at home watching this video now, laughing his head off. Just knock that bone there, look. So this is rump steak. We'll just move this top of beef out of the way. We don't need that right now. Look at the colour of that compared to the colour of that. Now this got fillet steak still in it. We'll just whiz it out so we can have a quick, so we can get a real point. So again, just got to nip round the bone, keeping as close to the meat as you can. Fillet steak's the most expensive piece of meat on the beef. £50 a kilo in our shop. That's how much we charge for fillet steak, so we don't want to make a bit of a hash of it. I know some places charge a lot more, but I also believe in not ripping people off, and I think there's plenty in it at £50 a kilo, so nobody should really be charging any more than £50 a kilo for fillet steak. Just knob that straight through there. So we'll just pop that to one side, don't need that right now. And as you can see, there's your rump, and there's your rump. Look at the colouring in that. So this is 3 months old dry age. This is a fortnight slaughtered. We're going to pop this in dry ager. We're going to give it a whirl. So this one's coming out. We've washed the dry ager today, cleaned it all down, looks beautiful. This one we're going to put back in. And now it's a lot harder to bone a rump out that's been in dry age for three months, because can you see how stiff it becomes? So we used to use a bit of knife work. Now we've got to slowly but surely just edge it around. We don't want to put too much pressure on there, because if we do, we'll slip my knife, and you know where knife's going to go, don't you? My wife's not going to be very happy. I'm going to be losing my testicles. So we need to keep boning out. We need to keep the knife faced away from us as much as we can. If it's not like now, we should really be wearing chainmail, but I do like a good visit to hospital for a few stitches. Make sure keep my knife out of the way. So this is a dry age, look. Dry age rump. We'll trim that bone up in a minute. Now we've just got to trim it up, trim this outside out, so we don't want to be eating this. Do you know what the thing about dry aged? My sister's on camera and she's clenching her nose. It does smell. It doesn't smell rotten. It's a real meaty smell. Smells of meat. Would imagine it smells how meat used to smell in Victorian times, in old days, when they didn't have fridges. But I'll tell you something, it is as soft as butter. You will not find rump steak better on the planet than a dry aged rump steak that's been in the dry ager, that's been slaughtered properly, humanely, non-religious, done properly. And that there, look at that now. That is what it's all about. Look at the colour in that. That is dry aged rump steak at its very, very best, right? Do you know what I'm having for my tea? I'm going to take a big lump off for my tea tonight. I think I've earned it. I think I've earned it. What do you reckon? So that's my tea tonight. So I'm having for my tea. Bit of knob there, look, knock that off. Take a little bit of that fat out there. Out there, I'm not wasting that because that's going in the frying pan. We're cooking with that. And there you go. That is your rump steak. Dry aged rump steak at its very, very best. Job's a fish.